West, y'all.
All right, guys. Okay, we have got a sponsor, guys. So before we start this episode, I just want to say that this episode is sponsored by Brownies by a Brownie. Now, this is a local startup that's selling these lovely, fabulous brownies to everyone out here in West Auckland, or if you're outside West Auckland, you got to travel down to pick it up. But brownies for a brownie. I gave the boys here a taste of a few samples. So what do you guys think?
Bruh, like when I took my first bite, I honestly felt like I don't know, something came over me. I was just, well, first of all, I'm like, where the hell is the rest of it, Cams? Bruh, like, really? That's the sample you're gonna give me, bro? Like, man, but hey, anyways, 10 out of 10. I definitely recommend this if you're into the brownies, guys. It just, how do they say it? I think they say it melts in your mouth. That's how I felt. It melted in my mouth. And where's the rest of it?
Sorry, man, you ain't lying, man. You ain't lying. Eric, you had a taste?
Yeah. Because I'm a big fan of cakes and muffins and especially brownies. But they're really, really good. And like Ave, I took a second or third helping. So yeah, I was surprised too. They weren't as sweet as some that I've come across, and the texture's really nice too.
Man,
I like that biscuit kind of crack.
Yeah, how do I get some? Like, who do I see? Well, obviously I see you.
So yeah, man. I recommend this startup, these brownies, to anybody who likes something sweet. So brownies for a brownie, you can find them on Instagram. So go on Instagram, order them through the DMs. So jump on the DMs. It's brownies by a brownie. Get an 8-pack for $18, 16-pack for $36, or 24-pack for $49. And it's pre-orders, so pre-orders are available Wednesdays and Fridays for pickups. So if you order Wednesday, you get a pickup the next day on Thursday. You order Friday, there's a pickup on Saturday. Nice. So you gotta jump on the Instagram page, Brownies by a Brownie. Don't get any thoughts of these brownies being by a brownie to be those kind of brownies. It's not. It's the sweet ones, okay? It's the sweet kind of brownies, okay?
They're really nice. Like, I think I'm gonna place the order. So people just don't forget, follow on Instagram, Brownies by Brownies.
Yep. Do that. And also, there's also if you give the promo code of WesWes, you get 10% off.
Wow.
Oh man, mean.
So brownies So brownies by a brownie on Instagram.
So if I say I'm in a podcast, do I get 20%? If I'm in the other, do I get half? Nah.
Do I get extra?
Shot. Nah, I'm definitely gonna get some, man. They're tantalizing brownies.
All right, boys, let's get to our first topic. So, man, you know how Ardern went and apologized about the dawn raids ages ago in the 70s? Well, apparently they said sorry and thought they'll do a dawn raid again, like last week. So it's been on the news, man. And if you've seen the news, like, everyone's pissed off. The Pasifika political leaders are pissed off about it. You got Carmel Cipollone on the news talking about, man, it's disgraceful. We just had the apology and all that shit happened, and then it happens for real again. So apparently, cops came to the Tongan family's house and arrested the dad for being an overstayer. And I don't know, man. It seems bad taste, but I don't know. What do you guys think?
Well, first of all, like, in the movies, like, if there's the president of the America and, like, everyone, goes to her or them for the commands or whatever, shouldn't, like, our prime minister be the head, like the whoever the immigration like leader is should, like, do you know what I mean? Like, there should be, I think, other ways, or no, you can't. Yeah, I didn't agree with what they were doing, like taking people out of their family homes and that after apologizing. Yeah, I think there's other ways you can go about that. That's what I think.
Was that because that's the last resort, so they had to do the dawn raids? So did they ask him or?
See, we don't know. See, they haven't got all the facts to come in yet. But I know what you're saying, Eric, and I know what you're saying. I was like, it is kind of something in that's bad. That looks really bad because after the apology, and we've had all this stuff, and then the next minute they do the opposite.
Yeah.
This guy, this man, this father, who is an overstayer, obviously, because why would they go to his house? But if you go through the process, like, I don't know what the process is now. Like, obviously, it's after the apology, it's not to barge through your house in the middle of the night and just take whoever's in there like they did in the 70s. So what is the new process now? I mean, and what other facts to lead up to them to go to his house?
Yeah.
Like I don't know. But if this is the last resort, maybe they needed to, like you said, maybe they needed to get the Minister of Immigration to sign it off for those people to, or for the cops to see their,
instead of just barging into
instead of
their
going ahead of
family's house. Yeah.
like go through it, like ask the people at the top. Oh,
Yeah.
you know what? We've been trying to. This guy is definitely overstayer. Like, he definitely needs to get deported
Yeah.
because that's the law, and no one argues with that. It's just how you do it. Go about doing it.
Yeah.
Yes.
I just thought that was weird.
And if they because we don't know the facts, but if he's been here for like years and he's like, is there a way, how do you become a New Zealand citizen if he's because we watched the video clip, he is the breadwinner and that for that family,
It was a support for the family.
Yeah, and then like if he goes or they send him back to the islands or whatever, then who's gonna be the breadwinner for the mother? That means the mother and will be going on the wins or whatever. Do you know what I mean? And then that's taxpayers' money spent. When there's an honest living person in there. Yeah.
That's all of it to think about as well.
Well, I don't even know if it's like see if the decision was made to go to this guy's house, this family's house in the middle of the night. By who?
Yeah.
And who was this person? Where's this person at in regards to like the hierarchy of how things are done?
Because you got to think of it like, that person? Let's just say if the guy that caught the shot was an islander, right? Just imagine if that happened to one of his family members. I don't think they would like that.
Or imagine if the cops were told that, like say you were the cop, they had to go to the house. Like, obviously, the cop was told to go. They had to do it. It's their job, right?
Yeah.
And what do you think those cops might be thinking? Man, I'm sure. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Because I think we already apologized. Am I really going into this person's house in this time to arrest them? Like, isn't that what the movies are about and things on TV are about? Like, it's good to see that you have to do your job, though. But
well, yeah, I wonder how it was for those police officers that went to the house,
But then when you saw the news about and you saw the Minister of Immigration come on the news, I think his name is Michael Wood, and he was saying, "Oh, you know what? They have to come see me after sign it off."
Yeah.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. Why didn't that happen?
Yeah.
If whoever was that supervisor to tell the cops to go and just go get this guy and this time of day, and uppercut yourself, bro, because unless you weren't even here for
that's a dumb kind of the week.
you weren't even here for the fucking apology
right.
when you made that decision to go.
There was a miscommunication by the sounds of it. Maybe.
Yeah, miscommunication. See, again, we don't know what all the facts are.
Yeah.
But but it's like,
Wait, didn't he say there was out of the 18 people, or the 18 or overstayers or whatever, like 4 of them were Polynesian, and then the rest were Asian. So,
Yeah.
I want to know if that happened, like how they were treated. If it was, the same sort of situation.
See, I didn't know that. So why? And obviously this is on the news because of the apologies and that and the history Pacific Islanders have with the dawn raids. So it makes sense that the news will blow this up. But imagine if those Asians and those other ethnicities had the same treatment, but the news never showed that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's not an excuse, but at least give some context to the whole. Because I think the problem with the dawn raids back in the 70s was there were actually more Europeans who were overstayers than Pacific Islanders at that time.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
And that was why it was a racist thing to do. So
now there's heaps of Islanders.
Yeah.
And they're still doing it.
Yeah, but so there's that angle too. Like, how come can we find out if those Asian people that were targeted did get the same treatment?
And like if that guy, the island guy, has been here for so many years, I'm sure he must qualify to be a citizen. And where he was working, obviously didn't check his background and stuff. Like if I reckon if he was been here for years.
Yeah, man. So hopefully that gets all sorted out. All right. What's been trending on your social media, guys? Eric, what's been on your phone?
Because I've been hard out into the sketching stuff lately and the art stuff. Been a lot of tutorials on how to draw figures or paint or using like a different media for art, especially on the tablet. Because I noticed on the tablet it's got you don't need to buy the equipment like painting and stuff. It's all there. It's all done. All you use is a brush and go on the screen. And if you want to delete it, next page, there's no mess. But if you have all the equipment, because we've got a lot of, because of Capri, my daughter, we got a lot of stuff, a lot of like coloring pens, pencils, rubbers, whatever at home. And I find it annoying because you had to go grab each and then put them all back. So it was like with the tablet, I was like really off the tablet for the last couple of weeks now. And I was like, oh, wow, this is really enjoyable because, the cleanup's a lot more easier. But yeah, it's totally different. It's fast. You can copy and paste things. If things don't look right, you can enlarge. Like if there's a part of the proportion of a body that you don't like and it's too small, you can actually just go and enlarge it instead of redrawing it again. And then kind of the way you want it, it's real quick. So that's pretty fun. Oh yeah, and also the King's coronation.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah, the King's coronation. That's been on my phone all week.
Fuck.
But we'll talk about that at the end. But Avi, what's been on your social media trending?
Oh no. So yeah, the same thing with Ease. I've been trying to get back into like I was never an artist. I was never good at drawing, but just slowly sketching hands. I was just practicing drawing hands, eyeballs. But other than that, what's been trending on my social media is the King's coronation. Just a lot of those Europeans are ruthless. Hey, fuck. They were chanting something. Yeah, they were just ruthless. I don't think they support all of that. Like, no disrespect to those that follow, the King's coronation and that, but no, yeah, that ain't for me, bro. Well, how about you, Kim? What's been trending on yours?
Yeah, man, it's the King's coronation. Now, I know what you're talking about because I posted up on my stories on Instagram those chants that were at a football game. Looks like, and the football game was packed, and you can see in that video they're all males,
Yeah,
they're all males, but the video showed a side of the stadium just packed full of fans just watching the football game, but they were chanting, "Shove the coronation up your ass." Shove the coronation up your ass.
Yeah, that's
Shove
why
the
these Europeans are
coronation.
ruthless, man.
And obviously because, Prince Charles is now, I think he's now king now, eh? They did it last night, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's now King Charles. So obviously Princess Diana is the most popular one, and it comes from more than that.
Yeah.
Princess Diana, but Princess Diana is a good a recent reason why the hate for the Prince Charles comes in.
Yeah.
Like, everyone loved his ex-wife.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it's that, and plus someone got a lawnmower and just lawnmower the picture of a penis
I saw that.
on the lawn, on the lawn. The kids,
Yeah, man.
A picture of the penis.
Yeah, on their Buckingham Palace or something, bro.
What?
That's why these European, they're ruthless, man.
Holy shit.
Yeah, shock. But yeah.
But I don't know. Then in the news, like, I don't know, because guys listen to 1ZB, but on 1ZB, like, because Mike Hosking, he's over there. So he's over there because he got invited to the coronation. But he was in London with his wife in one of these famous streets, and he went to, because in England, like, when they actually make shoes there, they have shoe stores, but they actually make the shoes there at the back of the shop.
Oh, yeah.
Over here, they just get it from the trucks and that, but in England they actually make it there.
Yeah.
So he walked into one of the stores in this street, and apparently it was a store that makes King Charles's shoes. It's gonna make the actual shoe he's gonna wear on the coronation.
Wow.
But they make practice run shoes before they make the real shoe. So they had a practice run shoe there at the shop, and Mike Hoskins, he found out about it. He said, and they said, this is the one of a kind shoe. It's a practice shoe. There's no other shoe like this.
Duplicate or whatever.
Yeah, there's no duplicate. This is a practice shoe. King Charles is going to wear the real shoe, but this is a practice shoe they make before they make King Charles shoe.
Yeah.
So it's there. It's only one size. So Mike Hoskins asked to try it on. And like a Cinderella motherfucker, it fits, and he decides to buy it. Now, to give you context on how much the shoe costs, like, I think they had an example of someone buying a Suzuki Swift for $5,000, or $4,000 or something, like a second-hand one, and
the
shoe costs more than that.
Yeah, how much?
We don't know.
Oh,
No,
but it's So Mike Hoskins goes to the fucking coronation with King's shoes on,
fucking hell.
But the only thing different because obviously it's going to be King Charles' shoe, they're going to put something on it, like his
the royal crest, maybe.
Yeah, something like that, or it's like a gold circle, gold badge, something at the back of the shoe with his initials on it.
Oh,
that's the only thing that's different from shoes that Mike Hoskins got and what King Charles has.
Wait, I want to know who fucking cares, bro?
and that's the thing. That's the thing, because when I was listening to him on radio, I was listening to the story, but at the end I was like, fuck, who fucking cares?
Man,
white bastard. But it's just one of these stories that you just cringe. It's cringe-worthy for different reasons.
Far out.
Hey, I just want to bring up that scandal and all of that shit about because they all pedophiles, or something.
Oh,
They all
that's the
what is
that's
it?
the thing. Yeah.
There's a Prince Andrew or whatever.
Yeah, because he got caught with one of the girls that was one of the victims with that dude that died off the island. What's his name?
Jerry Epstein.
Epstein.
You did a podcast or not a podcast, but it was one of the topics on your list. The Jerry Epstein.
Yeah, they all
Jeffrey Epstein. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Jeffrey. Sorry.
Dodgy MFs, man. Like they got their secret societies and all that bullshit.
Yeah, it's bullshit.
So,
but it's like they're sort of like they're so rich and powerful that you
They
know,
can't be touched.
they can't be touched, and it's like they can do anything they want, even
Yeah.
the most
Illegal. Yeah.
legalist things you can imagine. Like,
Well, who was the the late Queen's husband? That I mean, is he still alive or was he dead?
nah, he passed away before the Queen.
Oh, okay. Did you see how he was to like the young girls? Did you see how he'll touch them inappropriately, or like he'll like put his hands on them? Oh, it's just dodgy. And he's like that is it Biden?
Joe Biden.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
like it's like him too. Like you see them. There's like TikToks of him being inappropriate with the younger the girls and that. Bruh.
Fuck, I hope it's not gonna be like the Buddha. The one that
Oh,
passed.
bro. Oh,
Suck my tongue.
yeah. Did you see that?
Yeah, no, we did that one.
we talked about it on
yeah,
the
Oh,
podcast.
did we? Sorry.
But
Oh,
you
yeah,
see
that
a little
one.
pattern here with old people, eh?
Yeah.
Like that last generation, with men and women, it's different, eh?
Yeah.
Not
Way
now,
different,
like
way
now. Like I think women now with internet and that, and with all these, with the Me Too movement and all that kind of stuff, it's more out in front now, eh? Like how they say that stuff that men used to do to women back in the days is not the right thing to do now. It's inappropriate now,
Yeah, it's funny you say that because I was watching one of Sean Connery's James Bond movies, the real older ones, and I was like, whoa, he's a bit aggressive.
But those old movies, when the men slapped the woman
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
movies, eh? Like that happened all the time, eh?
Yeah, they would do stuff like that, but it was like weird when I watch it now. It's like, holy, it seems not right.
Do you know what that is? Do you know what that is? Why you're not feeling not right? Because it's been normalized now. It's normalized not to do that stuff.
Yeah,
That's the power of what society, the thing has done.
that's
The
why.
Me
Yeah,
Too movement and all that is done.
yeah, that's
know?
what I noticed. Oh shit.
Like, how many times have you guys thought, man, back in our days, we never, that never happened? Because times have changed.
Yeah,
Yeah, I just find it like, yeah, that's why I don't follow. This sort of put me off that King stuff and that. But on my social media, I can see people's stories, like they're still fans of it. Obviously watching the. Yeah, no.
Yeah, but it's funny all that all that stuff like the stick your coronation up your ass and
Yeah.
those chants and the penis on the lawn and just all that throwing hate to that's hate to the rich and powerful,
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
fuck
Hard.
them, man. Hey.
Hard out.
All right, boys. Oh, you know what we forgot to do? How was your guys' week?
Oh, yeah. No, my week's been a little bit busy at work. I don't know why, but yeah, it's been super busy actually. So been hard just doing shifts here and there. And saying that, I actually had the last day and a half off. It was meant to be 3. I had to go back to work for a couple of hours.
Oh, true.
So it was like 4 or 5 hours, so it wasn't too bad. But I haven't been that busy. Just watching out for when Capri comes back from school. That's it.
Oh. Now my week work. Had a couple of early morning sessions up at the gym because I can only make the early mornings. Now just prepping for my games on May the 27th. I'm doing that it's a in-house West Side Fitness like games. It's like lifting, body weight stuff. Yeah, so shout out to my partner Lots. I need to get my A into G this week. I need to get into the gym every day this week. So yeah.
So what's the comp?
It's an in-house comp.
Yeah.
There's three WODs, but they're massive WODs. Yeah, I'm excited and nervous, but at the same time, like I'm not going to play. I mean, to place or anything. I'm just in there to give it a go,
So it was like a 1 day tournament competition.
Yeah, one
And you have to
weekend.
do all these exercises, and if you make it, then you get a point or something.
Yeah, there's obviously there's placings, but I think there's a lot of people in these games, Partners.
Is it all going to be at
Which side? Yeah,
Westside?
yeah.
What day?
This is May the 27th.
Oh, so you just gonna train up for that?
Yeah.
For that day.
So yeah. Yeah. I don't mind the lifting, but it's the body weight, the bear crawls. Oh, I'm gonna die in there. Burpees.
Yeah.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Shucks.
You guys come support me, man. Come support me on that day,
When is it?
May the 27th.
May the 27th. Okay. Remind us. Well, remind me again anyway when it gets closer.
See, man, yeah, I had a good week, eh? Oh, a pretty mixed week. Week of emotions too. Yeah, just same old shit. Work. I had my writing class on Thursday. Then then watch some sport, watch some stuff, and then I plan to bring back the late returns film review, late returns film review. Oh, the late returns film review podcast that belonged to our good friend Isaiah when he was here. I'm just going to carry that on. Actually did some episodes that I'll stagger during the next few weeks. But I'm going to start it off on Tuesday with a really special episode. It's an episode with Isaiah on it, actually, and I haven't released it since we recorded it at his house. It was me, Stace, and Ice.
Oh, was that at his house?
Yeah, it was his house.
Oh.
Yeah, recorded it there. I think it was 2021, in the end of 2021, December 2021. Yeah, we recorded it there, and for some reason I didn't put it up. For some reason, I don't know why, and I never did. Isaiah's no longer with us, but even then I never put it up for some reason. I was still sitting on my hard drive. I never, not unedited too. I never edited either. So I think the plan was to pre-record a whole lot of them and just put them up week by week after we did like 10 or something.
Yeah.
So that's why I kept it. I didn't.
Oh, so you got a few more on there, Cams?
Yeah, but not with eyes.
Oh, okay.
So that was the last one that I've got. That I finally edited it. So I edited it on yesterday here in the garage here.
Oh, too.
And put it together, put all the snips in and intros and outros and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, I'd say I got a bit of emotional way. Yeah, just hearing his voice and just knowing that no one's heard this yet, and it was good because I actually knew this a few months ago, and I actually planned to, when we have his unveiling next Tuesday, to plan it out then, because I plan to just as like a special episode to kickstart that podcast off again. Because what I want to do, I want to bring all the boys back and at random times do random films that we used to watch when we were kids, and just get everyone in and just do this every week, So yeah, man. So edited that. It's on. I put it on. It's up, but it's scheduled to be published on Tuesday at 5 a.m. So everyone can jump on Spotify and listen to that one. So it's an episode we did on the movie The Last Dragon.
Yeah.
And when I was listening to the whole episode again, when I was editing, I could tell this was one of Isaiah's favorite movies.
Is that the one with Leroy?
Yep.
Bruce Leroy.
Who's the
Leroy.
master?
Yeah, who's the master?
You can just tell this is one of Isaiah's favorite movies. So I'm glad that that's a movie. If it is one of his favorite movies, or maybe the best movie of his, like, it's out there now with his voice on it. So
I'm glad it's not Into the Dragon. That's one of my favorites.
we did Enter the Dragon.
Did you? With
Yeah,
who?
with us.
Oh,
Are you telling me you never even listened to that podcast?
oh man.
You haven't listened to that podcast?
No, because I remember I listened to the Bloodsport one. But oh man, Into the Dragon.
Yeah, we did Enter the Dragon. We did 4 of 5 now. We did 5 when he was here. So that's 5 of Isaiah's his baby podcast. So now I'm excited to bring. But you know what was really cool? Like, see, I went ahead and did some episodes, right, to be thrown up after Isaiah's one, without really, like thinking, like the old ones we used to do, and not putting the same kind of energy. Because there's no way I can duplicate,
Yeah.
Isaiah's hosting ability on
Yeah.
anything. Like fuck, you don't want to even want to try, man, because it's gonna be different anyway. But you can, I think, to honor him, just try and just do your best, to do your best, because I know it's not the same. And the ones I've did, like the ones I did afterwards, like I listened to myself and think, oh man, I'm useless, like I don't have it, man, don't have it.
Don't say that.
But nah, just gotta honor that guy and just carry on his podcast. And shout outs to Tana as well, because he's the one that he's brought back Isaiah's other podcast, the 135 Footy Show.
Oh, yeah.
NRL podcast. So
Yeah.
I'm happy for that. And shout outs to Tana and the boys for bringing that back. That's another one of Isaiah's
Babies.
his babies, podcasting. So
Yeah.
man.
I had so when I came in, I think Cam was playing me a snippet of it. It just brought back memories. It's like he's still here,
Yeah, I know.
Made me laugh. It was just good to hear his voice.
Yeah, and it's gonna be an emotional one, man. When it comes out on Tuesday,
Yeah.
on the day on his unveiling. So we're gonna go down to his grave on Tuesday for his unveiling. Probably play the podcast before that, and it's gonna be emotional, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's the way it goes. It's the way it goes. So we got a sick can of the week, have we? Alf?
Yes, we do. So I opened up my Instagram this morning, and I found. Where is it? So there's a guy. Okay, so his name is David. Okay, so there's a hotel manager in Tennessee, in the United States, right? He got found. There was one of the hotel guests was sleeping, and this manager, right? So this guest was sleeping, and he felt his toes getting sucked on, and so the manager, his name is David. So this is how it goes. Okay, so David admitted to the police that he entered the room, but claimed that it was only because he smelled smoke and wanted to make sure that the guest was fine. Okay, so that was his excuse for sucking on his toes. So the 52-year-old was arrested at his home on Friday and charged with aggravated burglary and as well as assault. He is currently in custody and is on a $27,000 holding bond. Wow.
So what was his excuse again? The room was burning.
Yeah,
He
that's
smelled
what.
smoke
That was his excuse.
on his toes. The smoke on his toes.
No. Oh, wait, see, here it is.
There's fire on his toes.
Under his bed.
Fucking weirdos, man. So the guest tells police that he woke up to David's mouth around his toes and immediately confronted him. The guest says that he recognized the manager as an employee who had entered his room the day before to help solve an issue with his television. David was a night manager at the Hilton Hotel in Nashville. So if you're at the Hilton Hotel, lock your doors, man. At the time of the incident, he made a key card. Oh wow, he made a key card and entered his room. What a sick man.
You know what's funny about that story? Like, imagine waking up and someone's mouth is in your feet. Like, what the fuck? First thing you're gonna do, you're gonna
Probably kick the person.
kick first, kick him out. What the hell are you fucking doing?
I don't know what it is. Like I need my Instagram algorithm is just setting me up with like feet fetish fucking bullshit.
I was
bro.
gonna say, because the only reason why algorithms work like that is when you actually look up feet fetish.
No. I think it's because you like, if you like it. But I only like. Okay, I'm trying to justify myself. I only like it so I can share it or save it, you know. Or screen off. I'll check your history then. Nah, fuck.
Show me your
off,
feet.
Man. Fuck off, man. Nah.
But it goes to show, we talked about this fetish thing last week. But man, it goes to show that it is a thing, eh?
Yeah, I would never think. Like, I'm just being honest. Like, I would never think that is a fetish, but obviously there's people that go crazy over it, eh? Or that are crazy about it.
Man, that's crazy. I mean, I'm not a feet person, but I wouldn't go, wow. It's sexy.
Nah, man. Yeah. Anywho, it's 40-31 to the Warriors. Who are you going for, Games?
I'm going for Golden State, man. I can't stand Ellie.
Oh, okay, yeah. What about you?
I haven't watched NBA in ages, bro.
Oh, okay. I'm going Lakers, man. I reckon. I'm going Lakers to win the whole thing.
Are you going for AD, alternating days?
Oh, you already thought of that one, eh?
I saw it on social media.
Oh,
They call him AD, alternating days. Because it's right, eh? He has good
and bad.
Good and bad days. Like, he's inconsistent, eh?
I don't understand. You know what I don't understand? It's because he was a franchise player in the teams that he played for, right? And see, you'd think LeBron's a franchise player, right? You'd think the both of them, like all these, when they had Russell Westbrook too, right? He's a franchise player, right? You had all these players in the one team. You'd think they'll crush or kill teams, right? You know what I mean? But obviously they didn't. The chemistry, not working together.
I'm thinking all ages too.
Oh, age, okay.
And that's why these two teams suit each other, because they're old players, been around them for a while. And that's also the reason why they passed the first round, because if you remember, they had young teams, like the Kings were young, and they got beaten by Golden State in 7 games.
Oh, and the Lakers, the Grizzlies.
But if you saw any of those games, for me, I was going for the underdog. I was going for the young guys. I was going for De'Aaron Fox and those guys.
Yeah,
but
Kings,
but you can tell just the
experience
and veteranship of Golden State just pulled them through, right?
Yeah.
Because that game, there was a game I saw when Kings, they were winning and then they lost it at the end. But they were like, man, they were impatient. They were like, just throwing up shots, and they should just run the time down, set up a play, just impatient. And that's a young kind of attitude.
Yeah.
Whereas Golden State, they were just calm, just caught up quietly. Next minute they just pounced. But when Steph had this 50-point game, 56 points, man.
That was game 7, eh?
That was game 7. And that's him saying, yeah, I'm been here longer than you. This is what you have to do,
What about because originally I had the field book of the week as Dylan Brooks said.
Yeah. So I wasn't even keeping up with that storyline, but he's been talking trash, eh?
Yeah.
But the thing was, I see on social media was that he's the guy been talking trash to LeBron.
Yeah.
But he's lost.
Yeah.
So where's your trash talking now? Or like he was trash talking when they won, but he's quiet when they lose. Hey, that's
where is he?
That's the thing, eh? Is that what you took out of it?
Yeah. Did you see Isaiah Thomas on I think I don't know if it was one of the shows in Joy Taylor takes? Yeah. So Isaiah Thomas was saying like, put up 40, but where's your 40? Like, because they're out now. I think it's just young energy, like, wanting to talk smack, but don't talk smack to LeBron James, man. That's when the king, the Miami, the Cavs, the Cleveland LeBron James comes out,
They're always he was poking the bear, eh?
Yeah,
poking the bear.
Yeah.
But man, I don't have any. I don't mind young players doing that stuff, eh?
Yeah.
I think it's good. I think it's good that they use it to hype themselves up.
Yeah.
Or get in the other person's mind. But it's up to the other person to take it or not, eh?
Yeah.
Like I'm sure guys like LeBron and Steph, and when they've heard trash talking all their careers, they can handle it.
Yeah.
It's the mental side of the game where probably that's part of it. Like I first learned that when I saw the Michael Jordan documentary, The Last Dance, when he was he was hyping himself up just by saying that, oh, this guy said something to me, but it wasn't even a thing. It was just for him to get hyped up.
Yeah.
So maybe trash talking these days is not for to get in the other person's head, but for the person saying the trash talking to get hyped up.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. To motivate himself.
But if I was done in boxing, man, I would just stuck to my guns and just keep on doing it.
Yeah.
Win or lose.
When
Like trash talk, win or lose, eh?
you see that block, I saw a highlight where AD blocks him, and then he turns and LeBron and AD are here, but then he walks that way. Yeah. Nah. To me, that's just young energy. But it would have been mean to see the Grizzlies beat them, because the Grizzlies. But I think out of the SEC team and Memphis, I'll go for the Kings, because they got Malik Monk and Darren Fox. You see them in college?
Yeah, with Bam.
Oh, yeah.
He was there too for
Man.
Kentucky.
They killed it in college, eh?
Yeah. Yeah, they wasted UCLA when Lonzo Ball was playing.
Did they win the title? No.
No.
Oh, what?
No. But that was an awesome team. Been watching in era?
Yeah, I watched it's because it's Magic Round, eh?
Yeah, Magic Round this weekend. Every game was played at Suncorp.
Oh, yeah, okay, I didn't know that. Yeah, I watched the bruh. I watched the Warriors. They lost to the Panthers. There was some big hits in the weekend, eh?
Yeah.
Fuck, Critter got hit, bruh.
Yeah.
He got hit, but then he did is it Damien or Dylan Walker or whatever?
Dylan Walker, yeah, smashed Dylan Walker.
Right, I saw that hit.
And that's probably the second big hit highlight reel he's got now. Because when you dunk on someone in NBA, it's called you get posterized.
Yeah.
What do you call it in rugby league? We should make it a name, eh?
I thought they already got it.
What?
They smashed them, bro.
Oh, smashed him.
The smash.
Smash him, bro.
Nah.
Now we should make a new one.
Yeah.
If posterizing is getting dunked on, what's getting hit in a game of rugby?
Concussion?
He got concussed.
He got highlights. He got highlight reeled.
No, that's a good point. Yeah,
Yeah.
because posterize. What's the NFL touchdown? Oh, yeah, we need to think of one. That we want to think of during the week.
Yeah, we'll do that. But yeah, he did get posterized. If we call posterized getting hit in the league.
But then he gave one back though.
Yeah. But man, some of those calls,
Yeah.
like when it comes to Warriors, man, when there was in refs, 50-50 calls automatically go to the other team. When you see 50-50 calls in other games, man, they take age. It is 50-50. They take ages to work it out,
Yeah.
Those Warriors, give it to the team. But shout outs to Valence Tefade. Did you see him? So he was a rugby union guy in New Zealand. He got picked to go play rugby league in Australia by the Brisbane Broncos.
Hey.
Brisbane Broncos.
Dolphins.
Yeah. So he played his first game, debuted last night.
Against the Sharks, eh?
Against the Sharks, scored 2 tries.
Oh, yeah, because I watched the highlights.
Yeah.
I watched it. I know the Dolphins won. Did you see when Moylan got hit? Bro, this week's been mean hits in the league. And I saw, because I said, because I wanted to pick a NRL team in the beginning of the year, because I'm going to jump ship. I'm going to jump ship on the Raiders. And then let's always says, man, don't follow, man. Wait till round 10. It's round 10, eh? So this week I watched the Rabbitohs and the Storm game. Bro, I think they scored all their tries off chips, eh?
Yeah.
The Rabbitohs.
Yeah. I actually turned it off because I knew Rabbitohs were going to win.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I was looking tired. But, man, Rabbitohs, they're a solid team, man.
Yeah.
They're a solid team. I reckon, this is my prediction.
They're going to win.
I'm saying right here. They're going to make the grand final.
And your Seagulls. and losing the
to be honest,
Seagulls.
if I look down the list of teams, they're the only team I can see in the final right now, in the grand final.
Yeah.
I can't, there's give or take other few teams, they might be in there with the Rabbitohs, but to me, when I watch the Rabbitohs play, they're a solid team, bro.
Yeah.
They're a big, strong team. Their forwards are good. Like, I can see the other teams, because all the Rabbitohs games I've watched, right? And I see the other teams play against them. They don't want to be there. Well, they find it hard to play against them.
Yeah.
They struggle, man. And I reckon there's one of those grinding teams. They're not flashy.
Yeah.
They're just hard up the nuts. Like, they're not flashy. They just grind their wins. And I think they're one of those teams that will get there. We'll get to the grand final. I can see them there.
I just saw, man, it's Cody Walker, Latrell Mitchell, is it Johnston on the wing?
Yeah.
So I think I was hearing that was his 200th game or something. Bruh.
If there's any sort of weakness in that Rabbitohs team, it might be Ilias, the number 7. I think he's probably the weakest link, but nah, man, I think that they're a team to be reckoned with, A strong team, a tough team. So like the Miami Heat.
Oh, hey, so they're with the Knicks, right?
Yeah, they won today, so they're up
2-1.
2-1, yeah.
Wow. Oh, the Heat.
Yeah, the Heat.
Oh, fuck. I'm going for the Knicks in that one.
Man, speaking of Knicks, I posted on my social media.
Yes.
The celebrations. Did you see that? That was mean, man. I love that shit, man.
Is it didn't you put up something? Was that about John Starks?
Oh no, I put something on John Starks on my Facebook page, but after the game 2, I think Knicks won at Madison Square Garden, and there was like the fans were outside on the streets celebrating. Man, they look like they won the whole thing.
Oh wow!
But in saying that, that's how it is over in America, man.
Yeah, doesn't matter what game it is.
Doesn't matter
man.
what game is. Everything's a big deal, man. And you know what? I love that. That. But did you see the post I put up?
I don't know.
The fans outside on the street celebrating, they were like packed the street. Like there was a guy dressed up in the gorilla outfit.
Oh no, I don't think I saw that.
And oh man, it was so mean, man. It's like they won the grand final, but they're just normal over there. And I love that.
And it was only game 2.
It was only game 2, and they just won their game. But the cars couldn't move. The cars couldn't move, and there were people doing rap battles on the street, like doing rap battles, and then there was another chant later on. It was like, "Fuck Trae Young, fuck Trae Young," And
when they played the Hawks,
played the Hawks 2 years ago.
Oh yeah.
Because that was the chant they did 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Hey, remember?
Yes, yeah.
But they were doing the chant like after that game against Miami. They doing, fuck Trae Young. Like the whole crowd were
passionate fans.
Passionate, man, passionate. And I think the guy filming the thing, he was like, I could hear him saying, "Man, that was 2 years ago."
And they still. Oh.
Yeah, it was funny too because I did see that, and you could see the whole street just chanting the same thing.
Man,
the whole street was a crack up.
No, but that's the difference of like fans in New Zealand and fans overseas, eh?
I know.
Like, I think we're passionate, but there's like I seen in America, like their football gridiron fans.
Oh, bro.
You see, it's their whole house.
Yeah,
their living room. Is like the
get all
Packers.
the decorations and stuff.
Yeah.
That's good, man. I love that. Did you watch any other games?
No. No, the Rabbitohs. Yeah, the Rabbitohs and Storm. Was it the Bulldogs and the Raiders? Oh no, was that last week?
I know my team got smashed. 32-6 or something. 36-2. Oh,
was that on Friday?
32-6. Yeah, we got smashed.
Man. Yeah, so I'm actually thinking of jumping on the Rabbitohs bandwagon. After watching that game, they just clicked, man. Cody Walker, Latrell Mitchell just stood in the gap, and if there was a choice, they scored it with the chip. Just smart. Didn't rely on the high ball all the time. Run it gamble, you know. There's some mean hits this week. Loving the contact. Did you go watch the boys play? Did they play on the weekend?
Yeah, I went to watch the first half because I had to come back and do a podcast.
Oh.
But yeah, it was good. Looked good.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
There was Stacy got injured. His knee broke his knee.
What?
So he had a operation to put his knee back together. So he dislocated his kneecap, and I think he
Shit.
tore a ligament inside. So it's like 6 to 12 month rehab. So he's out for the count.
Can you still go to work?
He's working from home,
Okay.
so it's all good. Yeah. But now, so there was no game this weekend. Got cancelled because of the weather. But yeah, I'll be keen to go up with these cameras and film the whole game. Put them on the. Put them online.
Yeah.
Just play my part since I'm not gonna play.
Oh.
Play my part being a supporter. All right, boys. Let's go to food review. So, went down to a cafe in Swanson called the Swanson Station Cafe. Have you guys been?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Down at
The train station,
in the Swanson train station.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's right there.
Yeah.
It's not a train station anymore, but they made the station into a cafe. So Swanson Cafe Station, man, you know what? The coffee's not that good, but you know what I like at that place? The liver. Yeah, the liver. It comes in. You order the liver. It comes with toast, liver with mushroom sauce.
Nice.
With cheese, Parmesan cheese on top. Bro, man, it's beautiful, man. Beautiful. It makes my coffee taste nice. It's $20, but that's my go-to. I've been there when I first went there. I had the eggs Benny, but it wasn't that special because to me a lot of places sell the same old eggs Benny the same way. You know, you can either get the one with the bread or the hash brown.
Yeah.
I don't like the hash brown one. I like the bread one, but you get either or. And this one was nothing special. So
I like the mocha from there.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
the mocha. See, that's the thing with me with coffee. I don't like sugar with my coffee. I like flat white with no sugar. But if the coffee is bitter, I need sugar to make it taste nice.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but there's some places, my favorite cafe in K Road, called Daily Daily. I don't need no sugar in that one. That is nice and smooth, man. That was nice coffee. But yeah, Swanson Station Cafe. I recommend the liver, the chicken liver. Yeah, chicken liver, mushroom sauce, Parmesan cheese, and some toast to go with it.
Oh, sounds nice.
But there's something I bought there. I forgot what it was. I think it might have been the bacon slice or there's something that I bought there. Yeah, that's nice. Sorry.
Yeah.
Just getting throwbacks.
Yeah, you remember when you went to get that burger from Callum's Bakery?
Yeah.
It's just further down.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, it's just further down. The next one, actually. Yeah. So yeah, recommend the chicken liver at that place. I'll go there just for that.
Oh, might check it out.
Sounds good.
All right, you've got a next segment we're gonna do is what's in the lyric. You've got a song for us, Alves.
Okay, so I picked so it's a pretty controversial lyrics, but I still remember the first time I heard this as a young youth, as a I would say my innocent days. But yeah, the song when I heard MWA's "Fuck the Police," okay, well, the first time I heard that, right, I was like,
So do it again.
I was like, when the first time I heard that, man, because my you got older cousins, right? Like, and they listen to NWA, Dr. Dre, Two Live Crew, you know, the whole, all the all the bad shit, man. So when I heard that, I was like, fuck, man, you know, man, they got big balls to say that, right, on a song. Because if you, the history of it, because NWA, right, they weren't allowed to play their song in certain cities in America, or else they'll get arrested. You know, yeah, but that I would say that, yeah, that's the meaning of it is basically they didn't give a fuck about the police, the law, anything during that time. And I think, and now I think it's normalized, like, you know, fuck the police is like, you know, like, it's, you know, not like, oh, that anymore, you know. It's like fuck, and you know, it's just normal now. You know what I mean? Oh, okay, Ace, what's your, when you, like, have you heard that song?
Yeah.
Okay,
NWA, fuck the police.
What was your, like, when the first time? Give me your guys' first experience of, like, when you guys first heard that song.
Shit. Man, how far back was that? That would have been
80s.
I think the first time I heard it was probably 89, 88. I could be
Yeah.
wrong. But I think that was the first time. But I just heard the lyric, and then my mom told me, "Hey, turn that off."
Shit.
Straight away. But then I heard the song again at my cousin's place. Well, because they are a lot older than me. They were
Yeah.
drinking at the time, the caravan.
Yeah.
And then I heard the whole song. I was like, why did they like the police? That was me back in the day.
Yeah, man.
But I didn't think it was
No, yeah.
But yeah, nah, first time I heard about it, and then I thought, okay, yeah. I was wondering for ages why they hated the police.
Yeah.
Yeah, true that. I thought I had the same feelings there when I first heard the song. Like, oh man, that's a bad word. That's
Yeah.
bad. Why would you hate the police like that for? Why'd you say that? But man, because I think when we were growing up, like we didn't really have trouble with the police. Like,
Yeah.
it was just all we saw the police were people on the street, like
Crime Watch.
crime watch and
Yeah.
people doing real crimes. Like we weren't doing those real crimes.
Yeah.
We weren't robbing banks or doing bad shit that deserved to be caught by the cops and thrown in jail by the cops, being treated by the cops in a certain way. Like we were just kids, man. But when we first heard "fuck the police," we were like, for me, I was like surprised. Like, why?
Yeah.
Like, what's so bad about them? You know, I thought they're the good guys.
Yeah.
Because they're always the good guys in movies.
Yeah.
Like, why? Like, because we didn't feel the struggle those Ice Cube and they had when they were kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The African American experience is way different back in
Yep.
America, man. And like, it's racism the same. Like we got racism here, but it's not to the effect where cops are killing black people or
Yeah.
beating up black people and that stuff like that. But it was just for me hearing that song "Fuck the Police." I thought, man, that's a bad word first, and then I thought, what did the police do?
Yeah.
It wasn't until later on, I think, when I was probably a few years later, then you realize, oh shit, that's what's happening to them.
Yeah.
That's what yeah. So there's a pretty powerful lyrics that "fuck the police." It means more than just "fuck the police."
Yeah. There's a whole movement about it.
Yeah, it's like I'm taking what's mine and you get out of my way.
But do you guys reckon? Because I'm trying to think when we heard that song "Fuck the Police" and just thinking about it, did we treat our police differently after that song came out? Like, did we start thinking
Gangsters.
must be cool to fuck the police or say bad things about the cops? Like, be a rebel?
I'll be honest. Yeah.
like to be honest, like back then, like thinking about what the Black Americans went through, like we didn't know. There's a legitimate reason why they said that.
Yeah.
But for us, we just thought it was fun to be a rebel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To this authority and to be the naughty guy. Like
Yeah.
now it was cool. It was rather cool for us because we didn't understand. Like it was a way of living.
Yeah. That I think that was their way of expressing how they felt about the police, in the States. But yeah, it's just out. It's just out of it. Like I remember because I believe because we're in the same generation, right? And then so when I heard because it was my older cousins, and they're in a different generation because when I first heard it and they were playing it, they were into bopping, breakdancing. They wore the bandanas, like
like the duckwalkers.
yeah, like that generation, Yeah, but yeah, and there's also influences too because that music, that led me to listening to my cousin's playlists. So he was into Two Live Crew. I don't know if you heard of Two Live Crew, bro. These guys are ruthless, man. And that was in the early '80s, and it was like I think their famous song was "Me So Horny." Man, that was but just listening to the lyrics, it was funny, because it was like sexual, but it was rap, and I was like, oh crap,
Man, that's taking me back. I think the first actual rap song I actually listened to was "I Ain't No Jerk" by Rakim.
Oh yeah.
Man, when I heard
classic.
that, I was like, "Whoa, that is so cool."
That's classic.
Let's go way back.
Think about Two Live Crew because I remember them, and I remember their songs were pretty raunchy, eh? Like I remember seeing you wouldn't because YouTube wasn't there those days, but you would catch a flick of some of their video clips, and they were like girls with big asses and
Yep.
big tits and
Big,
stuff like that. They it was almost
Big breasts.
pornographic. Eh?
Breasts.
But that was the first version of what you see now on MTV.
Yeah.
Like with Nicki Minaj and
Yeah.
Megan Thee Stallion, their video clips, and
Two Live Crew already were doing that.
Two Live Crew was doing that already in the 80s, man.
In the 80s,
In the
bro.
80s, they weren't even mainstream,
Yeah.
So they were doing it. I think they were like the rap version of the rock version of that kind of style of music. Who's Tommy from? They went out with what's her name from Baywatch?
Tommy Lee.
Tommy Lee. What's his band?
Poison?
No. His
Def
band.
Leppard?
No. It was not one of those. They were sort of like
White Snake?
Nah,
White Stick.
Tommy Lee. Yeah, his band.
Guns N' Roses?
Nah, his band was famous for being those always playing in the strip joints, strip parlors.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Have we got the fact there, Eric?
Aerosmith.
Nah.
Let's make it, man. I'm trying to get this, man. Not Guns N' Roses.
Motley.
Oh, fuck.
Motley Crue. Yeah, Motley Crue. Yeah.
Who the hell are they?
Did you know them?
No, I've heard of the name, but I don't know any of their songs.
So, Motley Crue, they're like the Two Live version of the rock world.
Oh,
Yeah,
hey.
they're like the opposite. Like they're the same because all their songs are always in the strip clubs.
Yeah. Wow.
But nah, shout out. That's a good lyric to reminisce on. Eh?
Yeah, just
Fuck the police.
pretty much chicken winged it on the way here. As we do.
Okay, what else we got here?
Ooh. Second half. Lakers up. Yeah.
Second quarter.
Yeah, second quarter, yeah.
Lakers up 57-48.
Yeah.
Come on.
Laker
Golden State.
Nation, let's go.
Is that 2.3 seconds on the clock?
Yeah.
Yeah, for the end of the half.
Time.
Yeah. Okay, I got a memory lane. So we're talking. I was trying to figure out what a good memory lane would be, and I think it will talk about a certain place. But then I think a certain place might lead to other certain places in the same area, because we're going to talk about Queen Street in the early 90s. Early 90s. But one particular place I remember back in the days in Queen Street was Chase Plaza. And Chase Plaza became Finance Plaza, and then it became no more after Finance Plaza.
Yeah.
But that was a place I remember going into town. Like we would go to town for the same things, go play Spaces, either U-Fans or Space World, or down at the bus depot. What was the bus depot one? Timeout.
Your timeout.
Down the bottom there. And then for lunch we'll probably end up at at Chase Plaza or Finance Plaza. And what it was, that was a building in the city. You come on it through Queen Street. So there's Overland shoe place at the bottom, and then you go up a flight of stairs, flight of escalators, right? And it's just a narrow sort of flight of escalators. You go up, and there's shops around you. You go up like maybe 3 or 4 escalators, and then you come into a big space, a massive space in the middle of the building, and it's like half.
The food court.
It's a food court, and in this food court is a few places and Georgie pies.
Yeah.
And that was the go-to place. So I don't know if you guys remember that place in Queen Street, but I remember going there, just for lunch and then going back out and go up to play some spaces at Ufans again, or go to the movies. But I remember that place was like a meeting place or go-to place where you meet up with friends and stuff, or go have some Georgie pies. And then I remember, what was your go-to for Georgie pies? Because man, I always went for the blueberry pie and ice cream.
Oh yeah.
Shit.
Wow. Bro, you really gone down memory lane, eh?
Damn.
Wow. I remember that.
I can't even remember what I used to order up at. Oh, I think it was. Did they have a potato top?
Can't remember. Don't think so.
No, I just remember they had mince and cheese and steak and cheese pies.
Yeah, well, I was a big.
Oh,
fan
and
of those.
didn't they have a chicken pie or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, phew. Let's go too far back. I'm like,
Yeah.
But do you guys remember that place, Chase Plaza, Finance Plaza?
I remember when it was called the Finance Plaza, because I used to work at Burger King in Queen Street. So, but instead of making burgers and that for lunch, I'd always go across the road because I liked the Georgie pie. So I'm outside Burger King eating with my Georgie pie bag. I'm eating Georgie pie pies. He does that, but yeah, I'm choosing how loyal I am, hey guys.
whereabouts is this? Where was this?
So like in the middle, like hey, it's in the middle.
So the main street, Queen Street.
Yeah.
And I just remember it was but it was on the back, like behind or something, eh?
Yeah, but you go through from the front.
Oh, I think
Yeah.
I do. I do kind of remember it.
I remember
It was before the atrium came out.
I remember was there a zoo store in there, and like they had I just remember trendy gears. It wasn't like sports gears.
I can't remember that, but I do remember a zoo store. There's a zoo store that used to be at don't know if it's there still at Atrium on Elliot. There's one, but do you remember High Street was where all the gear places were?
Yeah.
Like Levi's and all the street gears.
Is it Paris, Texas?
Paris, Texas.
Yep.
Yeah, that's right.
So what else is there?
There was 2 of them, Paris, Texas, and there was another one.
Flavor? Nah.
I remember my favorite comic store used to be on High Street.
Oh yeah.
Just further right down the end.
High Street. That's with the old lounge. Eh?
Because then my mom, she worked in town, and I used to go, I used to work school and go with my mom. So she would go to work in the morning, I'll go with her, and she'll just give me, some money to just hang out outside. So I'll just go down Queen Street and
The whole day?
go to Ufans or go to a movie or go to Mark 1, the comic store Mark 1, just read comics. And then just wait for 5 o'clock and just go to my mom's finish work, then we'll go home.
Hey.
Yeah.
Oh,
I used to do it when I was Form 1.
Hey,
Form 1, Form 2, intermediate days. Yeah, and that's how I knew my way around town.
Oh,
Just doing that kind of
so
thing.
So you can say you went to the city
Yeah,
when you
yeah.
were like 10. You were like 10, man.
I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna go there when I get older.
Yeah, because even if I didn't want to wait till 5 till my mom finished work, I'll just catch a bus. So I knew to go down to the bus depot at the bottom by Oriental Markets, because they hang out by Oriental Markets too, get some food and go catch a bus to come home. Catch a 135
Hey,
to come home. But if I don't want to wait till 5, But yeah, that's why. That's how.
You're God, eh?
Yeah, man. I remember one. It was my birthday, and I told my mom I don't want to go to school and want to hang out in town. So I wanted to go to buy some comic books. So my mom's, it's good. So I went to work with my mom and I went to town, and I got in trouble because I was playing Spaces at Ufans, and the guy comes. He goes, excuse me, you're supposed to be at school,
Oh, yeah.
and then kicked me out. Kicked me out of Ufans. So I didn't know what to do. So I went to the movies and I watched Hook. because Hook was at the movies. You know
What is
Peter
it?
Pan,
Robin
with
Williams.
Robin Williams, and
True that.
and Dustin Hoffman was Hook.
Well, that's a good memory. That's a good memory lane, Cams, because I remember the first time I think I ever went to the city. I went with my older cousins, but they went to it was called Boys Town, not Youth
Yeah,
Town. It
yeah.
used to
Yeah.
be called Boys Town.
Yeah.
So they took me there. I was probably like 8 years old, 8, 9, bare feet. But then I remember we went to Queen Street, and I was a kid, like I only had my bare feet on, but you're the younger cousin in the old, the group. Yeah, that's my first experience of being in Queen Street, and this is like in the 80s, man. I just remember like the headband, like chicks wearing headbands.
I used to, because my auntie used to stay up on K Road, not far from the Sunset. Oh, actually, on the opposite side, where the old Line Red building used to be. And now it's a cafe or restaurant underneath now, right at the corner of the bridge. And then I used to go down to smoke up and down Queen Street. I mean, K Road. Because they had a lot of space. There was a spacey parlor there and a mall. I forgot the name of the mall. Was it Dicker?
Yeah.
Something like that on
Dicker.
Kmart.
Yeah, there's Dicker
Yeah, it used to be on the right hand side somewhere.
and Rendell's.
Yeah, that's right. And I used to go there, get the candy, and then go back to my auntie's.
Do you remember McDonald's on K Road?
Yeah,
It was up top.
yeah. I remember that. Because I used to spend a lot of time up on K Road because my dad used to go there. My mum and dad used to go see my auntie quite a bit, especially on the weekends. So we'd go Friday. And it was safe for me to hang out on K Road. Like, I was by myself, man.
I think when because I remember going to the city in the 80s with my dad because it was a treat to go to watch movies in the city.
Yeah.
Harder,
Like
bro.
we had a
Forgot
movie
never
theater here in
think
Henderson, the West Side.
Yeah.
Cinemas
what's
in
that
Henderson.
cinema?
Is that the one at
Down the bottom near
down the
the
bottom there?
yeah.
Kind
Yeah,
of,
yeah,
you walk
yeah,
down. I remember
There's the
those
old
movies.
school.
So there was no such thing as a multiplex you get now.
Yeah.
Like multi-cinemas, there wasn't such thing. It was only one place with one cinema and that was it. But there was the only place if you want to go to heaps of movies where heaps of movies are is in Queen Street. You had St.
Yeah.
James, you had Odeon, you had the Civic. So you had a choice what movie you wanted to go to. And the only place you could get that choice is in the city. So my
Yeah.
dad used to take me to the city to go to movies. So that was my first experience of downtown.
Wow.
But I think as we're growing up, like school, like it was downtown. Downtown was the place,
yeah.
during the high school days, like go to youth town, play
Bust
play
about.
ball,
I
go
just
to bust about.
Buster belts, man.
I always go to town,
Basketball was me.
I remember $20. You're rich.
Yeah, bro.
'Cause I think it was like $8-9 for the buster belt, and then $12.
$7.50,
Oh, $7.50.
50 cents a game?
20 cents a game.
Oh, yeah. And then it moved up through the years. It then became $1.
Do you remember the Slam store? That was good.
Yeah, bro. That's
In
man.
Mid-City,
Yeah, Mid City.
the basketball
Yes.
store, man.
That's when I first glimpsed my eyes on those jump soles. Do you remember the jump soles for plyometrics?
Plyometric training, yeah.
I swear. Shout out to Mike Chang if you're ever listening. Mike Chang, because Mike Chang had a pair, and that went around the hood, like all the eyes. Everyone, your name, or everyone used them. Me, George. I remember the first time I used them, because I had to give them back. I swear, they worked. Yeah, they worked, man.
Well, you guys are
Same
busy trying to
shoes.
dunk, man. I was just shooting freeze.
yeah,
threes.
nah. Yeah.
Sure.
Well, that's a good memory lane.
Yeah,
I don't-
nah. Heaps of memories of Queen Street. It's funny how Queen Street was the place to be when we were young, but now it's not.
Nah,
Now it's
yeah.
like too far, or because back
Well,
then it
pro-
wasn't even too far. Like we had energy to go there,
I can't believe we did.
like catch a bus, go there, hang out,
Just to catch a bus to the city, just to catch a bus to come back home.
like catch a bus to the city to do what? Just to look,
Yeah, yeah.
and then come back, play ball at youth town or go to movies or
Yeah.
Spaces was the main one.
Yeah, I used to go there quite a, when I got older. I think it was just before college or after college. to go there quite a bit on the bus.
Yeah.
And just hang out at the comic store. Just for those, and yet you could do that, down at Newland or Henderson, but I always go to the city.
Yeah, there was more variety of stores too.
Yeah.
I used to like like if I just wanted a chill day or just go around and just do some looking, I'd go to the sound stores, and what I'll do, I'll pick
music stores.
Yeah.
Another one.
there used to be heaps, eh?
Yeah.
I
Malbix.
miss those.
Malbix used to be
Real groovy.
real groovy. Sound, Electric City Music, yeah, ECM.
Yep.
Yeah, I used to go there, and what I'd do is because I already have my own headphones, but then I'll go listen to my favorite album. I'll just stand there and just listen to my favorite album, and pretend I'm gonna buy it. And thank you very much.
Yeah, the closest thing to that now is JB Hi-Fi.
Yeah,
They got all the records in it,
Oh,
DVDs
wow.
and all that stuff. It's probably the closest version to a sound store now.
man, just how things have changed. Eh? That's a good memory lane, Cams, bro.
Yeah, good memory lane. Thanks, boys. Okay, what's everyone been watching on TV or the movies? I know, Eric, you saw the new Guardians of the Galaxy. How was it?
Yeah, it's good. It's a really good movie. The soundtrack is out of it. It's really, really good. The first song that popped up, spoiler alert, was Creep by Radiohead. And I was like, I remember the song because it's Cameron's favorite song.
karaoke song, eh?
Yeah, but the vision of it was really, really well done. It was a good intro to the movie.
Oh, true.
So they had this song, the raccoons got like an MP3 player, but it's all hooked up to the sound system on their planet or whatever, and they're just playing the whole song, and everyone's just singing along to it. It's crackle. I was like, whoa. No, it's I think it's I don't know how long the movie was, but I think we were there for two and a half to 3 hours.
Wow.
So it's a pretty long movie. It's the conclusion to the Guardians, so some of the characters are gone now. But it's yeah, if you like the Guardians of the Galaxy, like the first one, because I didn't like the second one, you'll probably enjoy this one too.
What do you get? What do you give it out of 10s?
Probably out of 5, I will give it a 3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
3
3
popcorns. Oh,
yeah, 3 popcorns. 3 popcorns.
How about us? What have you been watching on TV or?
I've been watching just my usual a lot of. I don't know if you guys follow Larry Wheels.
Yep,
Yeah.
Who the hell's Larry Wheels?
he's a fucking
Bro, he's a-
powerhouse lifter.
He's a beast, man. So I saw the training he had with Eddie Hall.
Yeah,
So I watched that. I just love watching YouTube clips of it. Right?
that's probably 2-3 years ago. No way.
Yeah, I think yeah. It's just that's what I've been watching. It's all old clips. But then I've been watching that night. It's on Netflix. The Night Agent.
Is that the guy that he has a phone?
Yeah, he
He's
used to look.
answering at nighttime.
Yeah. I've been watching that. That's like a real. If you watch the first episode, you want to keep watching it, to find the whole story of all the characters that are in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Night Agent. Who stars in that?
I don't know. I don't know his name, but it's on Netflix, guys. Okay.
Yeah, he just reminded me. Carry on.
Yeah. The Night Agent. So the first episode, he saves the metro, the train from this bomber, right? But it's like then the next episode is like a year before, it's like the building of all these episodes, and then 3 months earlier,
Oh, okay. So it goes like a time jump.
Yeah,
Something.
so like how they all end up being connected,
Okay.
Yeah, but that's what I'm seeing so far. I only watched 2 episodes. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's-
Well, this sounds cool. I forgot the other program I've been watching is that by Chris Pratt, not by Chris Pratt, but he acts in it. The guy from Jurassic Park. Terminal, I think it's called Terminal List. It's on Prime Video Prime. It's pretty old now. I think it is. Yeah, it's been up for probably more than more than a year now. But I just started watching it yesterday as well. It's pretty good. I like my war stuff, like anything that's like Battle of Los Angeles with kind of actual military coordination. I like it. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, so I finished season 2 of Perry Mason. Man, I love that show. Well, really well written, really well done, shot. The actors, man, good acting, good story too. Like, yeah, I can't reveal too much, but I recommend. That's one of my recommendations for if you have Sky Soho. It's on Neon as well. If you have that, Perry Mason. Yeah, I finished that. No, I'm trying to find something to watch. Haven't really, because since Perry Mason's finished, Mandalorian's finished, Last of Us is finished. A lot of things are finished. I haven't really found another thing to watch. I know you brought up Dead Ringers.
Yeah,
like that's new. That's came up, and that's based on the old school movie with Jeremy Irons.
Man, you have to have a strong gut to watch that. It's pretty
What's that on?
Prime,
Yeah, Prime.
Yeah.
Gotta have a strong gut. It's really ruthless, It's crazy. It's just psychotic. Absolutely psychotic. Some of the scenes are just like, oh man, gut wrenching.
Have you seen the original movie?
Nah, I want to now.
Yeah, it's by David Cronenberg. He's the guy that does those. He calls it body horror. All his movies about the human body, like horror movies about the human body, like The Fly.
Oh.
And I think he did the one, latest one that just came out. I can't remember it, but yeah, his movies about. I think it's something called all his movies are about the human body.
That Fly, there's a scene in there that, oh man, when the lady has the dream about the baby. Oh.
Is it the old school Fly movie?
Yeah, the Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah, Jeff Goldblum, but that's actually a remake. The old school is a black and white movie.
Yeah,
in the 50s.
True.
Yeah.
But yeah, I hate that movie.
Sweet boys, that's about us. Just go ahead and do some last words.
Oh yeah, one of my regulars at work, his name's Va. He was saying that there's a community fundraiser. I think at the end of July, he was saying. He was trying to ask, if you and your boys want to come down, check it out. Be a little social, I think, somewhere. I think it's down at the pools, I think.
Which city?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, which city? Which
wave? I'll confirm it. I'll confirm it anyway. But yeah, he was just doing a big ass. Oh, just
Oh, true.
invite. So I was like, okay, sweet ass. So yeah, that's one of the regulars at work. Just comes and delivers our paper. A big shout out to Va. Yeah, I think that's for me for the shout outs.
Last words. So his last words for me is if you're going through, I just found out some sad news. Someone close that used to be close to me is going through a rough patch in life. It's really hard to talk about it because I'm not in that person's shoes, but all I can say is that reach out. If you're in a dark place or going through a rough patch, reach out. Don't be too prideful. Talk. Just reach out. Life doesn't have to be all about that. Like life is bigger than what you're going through. I just you'll be in my prayers, and and also looking forward to catching up with some peeps on Tuesday. Yeah, for those souls. Yep, these are my last words.
So, boys, just my final words. Yeah, just looking forward to catching up with everybody on Tuesday. I'm gonna see also his unveiling. It's been good. It's been a year and a bit since Isaiah left us, and yeah, it's just it's kind of surreal actually, because I'm still thinking about, like, I can't believe it, it's like, I listen to the podcast, and he's the one big thing that's missing, and it's just out of it, and I'm still like, yeah, it's strange, it's strange. It's like it shouldn't have happened. It's like, I can't believe it. 1 minute you're here, next minute you're gone, and that's strange. But life goes on, and we just gotta have to make the most of it. So yeah, looking forward to everyone on Tuesday. Looking forward to seeing you guys again on the next episode on Empty Out the Clip. Shout outs again to Let's on this holiday. Have fun, man.
See you soon.
See you soon, punk. Don't rush in. I know he texts the chat and said, man, he misses. I think we tickled him when we posted what we're gonna talk about.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh man, I'm gonna miss you guys. Nah, man. I think you take your time, Moose. You deserve it. Spend time with the fams, and when you're ready, Just come back and we'll jam.
Yo.
But yeah, man, just get ready for new episodes of Back on 135.
He got coming on games.
We got a bunch of people lined up. Haven't confirmed times and that yet.
Hey, did you reach out to Mel?
Oh no, I haven't. I will.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, maybe you should do that. And
No,
get her in and
I
talk.
told her that you go. I told her you were gonna reach out to her.
Oh yeah, I will. But you should come on that one. We'll both chat to her.
Yeah.
We'll both chat to her. But yeah, man, more episodes to come. More Africa Scoop. I think actually, 135 Playlist invited Leti to come on there. One of their episodes.
Man.
They're gonna jam.
Oh, true.
Yeah. So 135 Playlist will be back. Africa Scoop had 2 episodes last week. Come 2 weeks in a row. No episode this week, but they'll be back. And yeah, again, Brownies by our Brownie. Our new sponsor. Thank you.
Man, I want that feeling again, Camps. I want that feeling again, man.
Yeah, man. Brownies by our Brownie. Brownies by our Brownie. Don't forget the code WesWes. You'll get 10% off.
Yo.
All right, boys. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Yep.
Like a nation.